show tonight. We got something special we just want to tell you guys right up front. You know, you read the title right there. There was another shooting at a motorcycle rally. This year it was at
Galveston Lone Star Rally.
not very good. So this actually happened on Saturday night around 11 p.m. is what the police report actually says. And we're going to give you some information here on tonight. Just to let you know, we just found out about this today too. And not much going on, not much being said about it. But we're going to tell you a little bit about what happened. So around 11 o'clock at night, this gentleman named
Gages Ray.
Yep, he's 20 years old. He's a known gang member. Actually admitted to the police he was. He's not a motorcycle, doesn't associate with any one percenters or anybody like that. It's actually they call
Street
it,
gang.
yeah, they call it like a street gang. I don't know why they call it that, but he's from Hitchcock, Texas, whatever the heck that might be. And so there ended up being 6 people, motorcycle people, that got shot. 5 of them they took to a hospital. One of them ended up saying, "Hey, I don't feel that bad. It's not that bad of a wound. I'm not going."
Refuse treatment.
Refuse treatment. So we don't know really what all happened to him. The other ones, there was 2 of them that had to have surgery. One ended up in critical condition. The rest of them all had minor injuries, and they got bandaged up and sent home. So right now it looks like everybody's going to live. There's not anybody that's probably going to pass away.
Goodness.
Yeah. So we do appreciate that that happened. But we don't know why this guy did this. The police are actually saying that they think he was trying to shoot another gang member. But I mean, nobody else got shot, so I don't know what he was trying to prove. If he's one of these guys that thought he could come down, downtown Galveston there on the Strand and just start shooting and say, "Look at me, I can shoot a bunch of motorcycle people." I don't know. But I actually wondered, Texas, there's a lot of people carrying. I was kind of shocked that nobody shot the guy. And could have been self-defense. And so I don't know about that. We don't know. We weren't there. What ended up happening was they locked the street down, and they 4 whole blocks got locked down. And if you had your motorcycle there, you couldn't take it home. The guys all had to come back. Guys and girls had to come back Sunday morning to get their bikes back out after they, quarantined the street, or quarantine, but shut it all down for the police investigation.
Street, I guess.
So that's just something we wanted to make sure we get out to you guys to let you know that this happened. Right now, we're hearing from the Galveston Police Department and things like that. They are not blaming the motorcycle rally compared to the ones that we had over there in New Mexico, which actually was 2 motorcycle groups that did some shooting. But in this case, this guy has nothing related to it. We don't know why it happened the way it was. They always said the typical things. It's not a closed area to where people could come in and out. They check for security for guns and that kind of stuff. It's all open streets. It is petitioned off to where if you bring your bike in, you have to pay to park. But anybody can walk in and nothing happened. And there's thousands and thousands of people that were on that street on Saturday night. So luckily,
even the judge thought, "Hey, we're going to throw the book at you because his bail bonds was."
Typically they would give about $100,000 bond on each offense, 6 offenses, so it'd be about 600,000. But ended up happening, the judge said, "Heck with that, I'm going to raise it, and I'm going to put a total of $900,000 on this guy to get, for him to be able to even get out of jail. He'd have to come up with 900,000 or 90,000 for be able to get out. And I don't know if any bail bond would take a known gang members." The chances of that guy's fleeing is probably pretty good. So imagine he's going to probably stay in jail until there's a hearing and all that. But he's being charged with 6 counts. So probably this guy's going to end up in the slammer for a while, being 20 years old, and he just, pissed his life away. And so, Texas is a little more stricter on some of the stuff like that. So, but I did go back and look at that, when I did a search on this, because actually I seen Adam Sandoval put a video out. And I just came up on my feed today, and I was like, "Oh man, I didn't hear nothing about this." So I kind of Googled it. I didn't see anybody else talking about it. So, and then I went to resources because I think he did it on Sunday. So I wanted to get out now because we got a little bit more information, because I think he was saying 5 people got shot, but it ended up being 6. Hopefully what we're hearing is it's not going to affect the rally. They don't see that any chances that they're going to cancel the rally like they did in New Mexico. There's no more motorcycle rallies in New Mexico. It looks like Galveston will probably continue. The police are not blaming anybody. You're not blaming the motorcycle. Yeah, they're not blaming any motorcycle community riders or anything like that. None of them had anything to do with this other than getting shot by some bullets. So with that, we just want to make sure we put out some prayers and best wishes for all the people and the families that were involved with that. Hopefully everybody has a speedy recovery. And if anybody that got traumatized during that time, because who knows, there might have been a lot of running going on, stampede, don't know.
That you guys get help, or, reach out to somebody, because it can be very traumatizing to be in an event like that. So, our prayers are with everybody that was affected by it and was in the rally during that time, and our prayers and thoughts go out to everybody.
So with that, we're going to leave you right here with the bad news.
Unfortunately. Thank you for hanging out with us today, and hope you weren't affected by this directly. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. ring that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next video.
And if you got any thoughts about this, come down here in the comments and write that. If you were there, if you've seen anything, let us know what's going on. We didn't go this year, and it's like Adam Sandoval, he was up in his room editing a video, so he wasn't involved with that anyway. He wasn't
around.
Normally, a lot of us, when we're YouTubers, we don't work doing work, trying to do our work. So we're not always out on the street late at night like that. But I mean, Galveston Rally ends up being, there's not a lot of riding to do in Galveston. Most people are down there to see the vendors. They're hanging out by their bikes, loud music, all that typical stuff.
Things like that.
And it's just more of a cluster of people in that area. And so it is kind of more of an area where there's more people in that area probably that you would see than like on downtown Sturgis, because everybody in Sturgis is everywhere. Most rallies you're out doing riding and things like that, where Galveston, there just really isn't. Nobody really does much riding other than going to the events and going to things like that, or going to your hotel.
Definitely a rally event for the vendors and the music, not really for riding.
Yeah. So we're going to leave you all right here, and we'll see you all in the next video.
Take care.